So this video is a lot like life. Trying to make it perfect. You sit here for 20 minutes figuring out what to say. But as you can see in the title, it's a rough day. So a while back, about 2 years ago, I developed anxiety. As you can hear in my voice, with my anxiety, the camera's over here, not there. Anyways, it's all in my throat. I feel like I have a lump in my throat. I feel like I'm choking. I'm recording this with my cell phone, and I kind of hate the view. Anyhow, we're in the eBay dungeon. But so it all is in my throat. It makes it feel like I'm choking. It's very uncomfortable. Let's try holding it with the other hand. Hey, that's better. Anyways, so I guess my whole point of this video is to encourage people that are, they think eBay is super hard, or anything in life is super hard, and you can't, it's unattainable. This goal that I have is unattainable. Doing eBay is so hard, it's unattainable. Well, when you look at something that's hard, it's like, let's say running a mile. So if you would ask me at 18 years old to go run a mile, no problem. I was a great long distance runner. I would have done it about 6 minutes. I was really good. If I were to go do it now, I could do it, but it'd be a lot harder. If you told me to go climb a mountain, literally go climb a mountain and put on gear, no, there's no way. That would be pretty much impossible for me. I mean, physically I could do it if I absolutely had to, but so you have to think of it that way. I mean, is eBay hard? Well, what's your version of hard? If your version of hard is working a 14-hour day, because you already have an 8-hour job. And again, the camera's right here. Yeah, it's hard. It's impossible. It may seem impossible, but it can be done. So the reason I posted today, and this was not my choice for my original video, my very first video on YouTube and this channel, but I just, it's a very challenging day. I had to force myself to get through the day. As you can see, I have a lot of crap behind me. I have about 5,800 items. Oh, I'll just turn around, and you can kind of see that's all new inventory. Again, I'm looking at myself. They say not to do that. If you ever watch how to do a video, you're not supposed to look at yourself in the video. You're supposed to look at the camera. Anyways, so I just decided, hey, if I can get through a day like this that's complete crap, I know tons of other people out there have anxiety. A lot of people don't talk about it. I always thought, oh, it's just in your head. You can get over it, simple. Until I got it literally out of the blue about a little over 2 years ago, about 2 years and a week ago. And I'll share that story someday. I'm actually going to drink some water because I'm still having it. And I don't know. I'm good at controlling my anxiety attacks. Like, it's all in my head, I know. And I keep it there, which maybe isn't the best way to get over it. But anyways, so how does that relate to eBay? So if you're a new eBay person or trying to do eBay, or even if you've done eBay for years and you're having these hard things, well, not to put myself up there high on a pedestal, but I'm having extremely bad anxiety for like the last 3 hours after I got done with my pictures when I was sitting down doing my listing. And I still did 40 listings today. So, I mean, some people can't do that, or 40 drafts, I should say. Some people can't do that. They can't push through, which is fine. But I just know that deep down, anxiety isn't going to kill me. This throat thing, I've gone through this many, many times. It's actually been really good since I moved, which has been about 3 months. And it doesn't have anything to do with where I was living before or anything. Just, I don't know. I guess a lot of things on my mind, building up my eBay store higher, getting more items in it, having a better setup, doing more per week. Those kind of things kept me away from thinking about anxiety probably. And maybe I've just gotten stressed because I'd say within the last maybe 2 to 3 weeks, I've really tried to pick up the pace of eBay. So maybe that just did it and I didn't realize the stress. Anyways, my point is, well, I've said that 20 times and I haven't really made a point, so I'll stop saying that. If you want to do eBay, you can. And I wanted to show people that it's okay to struggle. It's okay to fail. and still keep going. Because if I come downstairs to the eBay dungeon and I do everything perfect and I do 35 listings a day, which is what I'm doing right now, and I do 50 drafts a day, which is what I do Monday through Friday, and I didn't do it today, but I'm okay with it because I have no listing goal on the weekends, but I always know in the back of my mind I'm going to do something eBay related, just because it's a free day on Saturdays or Sunday. Usually Saturday's a day I pick, but whatever the heck I was saying was a good point. So just remember that, and next time we'll try to touch on it again. But I just think it's so many people can do this and they think it's out of reach, and it's not. It's not out of reach. We all have goals. We all have things we want in life, and we just have to work for them. So if you're willing to work for eBay and start your store, you can get through things. You just have to, just like me walking around here, like I was saying, I was walking around like this. Oh my God, what should I do for a video? How do I look? What's the angle of the camera? That's probably really going to suck in the video just to make a dramatic point. But look, I'm looking at there's I am. Oh, I should look over there. But you get the point. You're not going to be perfect. You're going to be a hot mess. And the guy who said that on a call knows who I'm talking about. But look what I've built, okay? By not knowing what the hell I'm doing, and then getting help, and then using that help, and then building more. And I'll talk more about those tips and tricks later on. And this is just going to kind of be, sorry, I was straightening a pin. I can show you how I do my bins and my shelves and what I buy and all that stuff. But even for the people that have been doing eBay for, let's say, 10 years, and they feel like, it sucks. It's boring. It is boring. That's why I turn the TV on and watch Netflix, or just have it in the background, or listen to a podcast or a YouTube video or whatever, because it does get boring and it does suck some days. But you have to. So a quick story. I used to work with a buddy of mine after Hurricane Katrina hit Louisiana. Him and I went down there and we put barges back in the water. Barges hold everything from grain to oil to, they can have big old cranes on them so that they can go work on other barges and ships. That's not an easy job. It was in the summertime, well, spring and summertime, very, very hot, very, very humid. It was terrible, and the job sucked. But we've known each other for, 30 years now, and we get along great. We laugh, we joke, all that. So my point is, we made the job, there it is, my point. Again, I have a lot of points. We made the job fun. And so that's kind of what you have to do with eBay, even though you're working by yourself. So you guess you just talk to yourself, and that makes the job fun. I don't know, but you got to figure it out. I create a game, like how fast can I do my photos? Because I like to do batches, which is a good key, a point. If you're newer or trying to do eBay, or even if you've done it for a while and something's not working, try to batch. Try to do, 30 photos, 20 items, 30 items. Do a big batch. Then you can sit down. Then you can do your drafts. Or if you just make your listing go live. But if you batch things out, it does make it go faster. What I do is I take a bunch of photos. Then I sit down and I do my drafts. And I try to do so much. We usually do shipping at about, we head to the post office by 2:30, or I do, whatever you want to say. So God, I gotta quit looking over here. So so my game is, okay, how many can I get? Can I get 50 done? If I get up early enough, I can, but I kind of like to sleep in. And by sleep in, I mean 8 o'clock is like 7:45 to 8 o'clock is when I get up. And there's some people that are gonna be like, oh my God. But I mean, hey, I don't live in Hawaii, so I'm getting up hours before them, I guess. So it's kind of early for them. But so anyways, I try to get it done before 2:30. See how much I can get done before 2:30. So that's kind of my daily motivation. And I also know, okay, if I wouldn't say hate. Hate's a pretty strong word for taking photos and listing drafts. But if I dislike something, I try to do it as fast as I can. Because then once that's over with, I can go, make a video, or should probably, you guys can't see. Should probably sweep the floor. Needs to be swept. It's all concrete. This is my unfinished basement if you haven't figured it out yet. But so it's just things like that. And just remember, if you suffer from anxiety and you have been checked out by a doctor. I don't want to say you don't have a medical condition because I'm not a doctor. But let's say, like me, I've had my throat scoped. They go in through your nose, and then so it goes up, and then it comes back down and points down to your throat, to the top, at the bottom of your nasal cavity, pointing straight down through your throat, which looks... I was looking on a little black and white TV while the guy was doing it, and my head was pressed back like this because something's up your nose, so you're trying to get away from it. But it was horrible. But so they physically showed me, okay, there's no lump in your throat, you don't have any cancer, there's nothing wrong, so I know this can't kill me. I physically have asked doctor, hey, is this going to kill me? Can this kill? No, you don't. There's nothing actually there. It's just your muscles. Hey, that's me. I should look over there. Your muscles are just tight, right in through here, like right here. It's tight. So if you have anxiety, you've been to a doctor, you know it's not going to kill you. Okay, that it's still, the feeling is still real. What did they say? It's the fear of fear. So it's like the fear of I'm going to die, or I'm going to faint, or I'm going to stop breathing because my throat's going to close. So my thought is, and again, I'm not a doctor, but my thought is, I've been checked out, I'm okay. Number two, I am not having an allergic reaction because everything that I've ate today, I pretty much always eat, and I drink water. So it's this stupid thing up here, your brain, that chunk that's causing that fight or flight response, which causes this. So there's different techniques you can do. We'll talk more about that. I mean, this channel isn't going to be just, all about anxiety. It's just, I'll throw in tidbits or if people have questions, but I'm excited to start this channel. I'm excited to add more racks. Here's where we're adding the next rack. I'm going to turn the camera on. This is where we're adding the next rack. Kablamo. And the video is almost over, so I appreciate you watching. But then we'll add 3 more on this side. Uno, dos, tres. In the middle, cuatro, cinco, seis. That's all the Spanish I know. Like I said, there's all my extra items. But, yeah. It's crazy. You just saw everything. Like I said, I have almost 5,800 items listed. I have another probably 1,500 there, another 1,000 in the garage that I need to bring down. Started from me in my bedroom at my old house, taking pictures on the back of a door. Actually, I take that back because I started with, what did I start with? Office products. I was taking them on a table laid on my bed so I didn't have to bend over, with a cardboard trifold background, and I would just take pictures with my phone and use the photo room to remove the background. And man, I thought 5 a day was hard, and now I'm doing 10 times that, and I think it's hard but not the same kind of hard. I think I could do 100 a day if I really pushed myself, and that seems so crazy, because if you would have told me, I haven't been doing this quite 2 years yet, but if you would have told me I'd be at this point at some day, it's like, not that I wouldn't believe, because I think I'm capable of doing it, but just like, that's a lot of work. And it is a lot of work. But it's possible, and you don't have to get this big. I mean, for some people, selling $100 a day is great. You know, selling $100 a day and making, I don't know, $1,200-1,300 a month. Some people would love that. That's a good vacation, and paying off some debt, and a spa day. I don't know. Gosh, I gotta look there. We'll remember that for the next video. Look there, not there. All right, well, I'm going to wrap it up, and I just have one more point. Remember, list it and they will come.